Well, hi everybody. Oh, gee, I'm just laughing because I actually got back before sundown. Uh, like always, I couldn't think of too much to read on today, but I had a couple of things that was kind of plucking at my mind. Kind of getting back at my age is kind of like leaving the house. I turn around and come back 3 times. I'm always leaving something else I'm forgetting. I think I'm just getting panicky when I have to leave the house because I'm not used to leaving it that often. Um, Trying to figure out something to read on. I know we may even find out tomorrow, but I'm going to start with these VP picks. She's back. The crazy lady. I love you all. Anybody watching this, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to hit the buttons to subscribe. That's what I was trying to think of. Hit the subscribe button if you're interested, and the thumbs up always helps too. And I'm going to read real quick. Couldn't think of anything to read on, but I'm going to read real quick on these VP pricks. And before I even get this up, they might be out tomorrow. But I'm only going to do 4 of them. And I think I'm wasting my time to do anybody but Susan Rice between me and you. I think that's probably where he's going. It's the safest bet right now. Now, instead of him coming out strong, when it's time for him to start coming out a little bit stronger and maybe saying, heck yes, this is what I want to do, he's just hiding. I feel like he's hiding and just watching all the Republican moves and trying to dodge the finger pointing instead of coming out and saying, yeah, this might be a great idea, that might be a great idea. I'm not sure what I'm going to do totally till I get in there, but I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be 1,000 times better than anything Trump's done. If he just Democrats need to just, I'm not just even talking about Joe Biden, it's the Democrats in general, they just need to stand up for something. I get so aggravated with them. They're already scared to death because they know they're coming after them, trying to say they're like Bernie Sanders, and they're so far to the right, they're further right than the Republican Party was 6 years or 8 years ago. So instead of playing politics by the Republicans' rules, they need to get some rules of their own and just stick to them and go for it. So I'm going to do these presidential picks real quick, and they may come out tonight during the news, and I may have to take it off the first part of this. But we're going to do somebody I would love to see on there is Karen Bass, but I'm sure that she's a little further to the left than any of them are interested in getting. So, but I'm gonna do her first. I'm gonna do Karen Bass first. Like I said, I'm only doing 4 of them because I feel in my heart that it's in these 4 at least. It's not like he's got, unless I had somebody want me to read on if he was gonna fool everybody and not even take a woman and see if he could get Barack Obama to go in as vice president. I can't see that because I can't see the power play working there. But I did have somebody ask me that, and I did. I can't say it hasn't entered my mind. It entered my mind a long time ago when he first started running. But anyway, maybe we'll read on that real quick. I don't know if that would help his chances or hurt his chances. It might really help him right now because that's something else I'm going to read on. They're trying to get Conway West in there, and not anybody that's really... Conway West isn't even trying to get Conway West in there. I guess he's having some mental problems, but the people that work for Trump were spied in Colorado. Was it Colorado getting him on the ballot? A couple of those states where he just pulled it through last time, trying to get him on the ballot, trying to split up the vote, trying to take some of Biden's vote, thinking that he'll get votes for the blacks that Biden would have got. But the people that they've did a little bit of investigations on the one that they filmed this morning when I'm going into, was it Wisconsin? One of those states back there, and making sure the petition got delivered this morning to get Conway West on the ballot there. And, you know, whatever. So I was wondering where this came out of the blue that Conway West was going to run for the president. I bet you the president told him to do it. Anyway, or maybe not the president, but somebody really close to him. So, okay, we're going to start with Karen Bass. I'm going to cut these because I already shuffled them thinking of her. Let's see what's coming up here. Let's see. Well, she won the fight out over some of the women that were picked. She did go up further on the list in the recent past. True. In the present, she's got the sunshine. That would be really nice if he picked her. I'd make me happy. I can't imagine him doing it, but it'd make me happy. Wow. The challenge is justice. The challenge could be that she'd bring justice into that seat, into the vice presidency seat. And it shows the King of Wands is the outcome, so she could. I'm really amazed to see her cards that good. I figured hers would be pretty mediocre, and nothing from the main arcana, and we got 2 main arcanas, and the King of Wands. So, yeah, she could very well. She's not totally out of the running, or at least she wasn't out of the running. I don't know. I'm sure they've decided by now. And the second one is Kamala Harris. Come on, Kamala, what's going on with you? I'm sure you're going to be in there, but I don't think you're going to be the vice president. I seen you today on TV, and you were not glowing. I did not see an aura around you. I did not see a shining around you. But anyway, Kamala Harris. She's really worked hard for this. She's wanted to do this ever since she was a little girl. And she's had a lot of people helping her. There has been a partnership made. Now, this doesn't mean for vice president. This could be for somewhere in the cabinet where she probably needs to be. But there has been an offer made to her already. Got the nostalgic card in the challenge, and I really don't think Joe Biden's upset because she pulled out that little girl was me, but that I couldn't help but look at this and not be reminded of it. But it's also a family card, so it shows that Joe Biden feels really comfortable with Kamala Harris. Really, really comfortable with her, which is a good deal. Come on. Well, we got the King of Pentacles coming through. Not going to get a yes or no for either one of these. We got the King of Pentacles coming through on the Chariot here like crazy, so she might just be the horse that comes in. I feel like she may be the horse, that she could very well be the horse that comes in. I didn't think she would, but from these cards it looks like she definitely could be. And the next one on there is Susan Rice. Susan Rice, Susan Rice, Susan Rice, Susan Rice. If this isn't a winner, I'll be really shocked. If I had to pick who I think Joe's going to pick, it would definitely be Susan Rice. And it's the last one I'd like to see him pick, but they're all good. They're all good. Just because we all have our druthers. Susan Rice, are you going to be the VP pick? Well, she's definitely got the determination. That's what she wants. And I will tell you, she is glowing. I did see her on a live interview within the last 2 or 3 days, and she is lit up and glowing, just like Biden was after he was already told that he had the choice of vice president or secretary of state. So yeah. It's been a lot of vetting, a lot of going back over her and making sure everything's in place. So that's what's still going on in the present. There's something about Susan Rice that they're just a little bit worried about, that they're trying to figure out if they can cover it. The challenge to it is indecision. So I thought it was a bunch of crap. Excuse me, that's not nice. Bunch of bullpucky that this pick hasn't already been made, but maybe it hasn't been totally made, because we got the hangman for the challenge. And we got the Queen of Wands. Got her coming through there. So far, that doesn't eliminate nobody. Doesn't eliminate nobody. Although Val Demings, well, Karen Bass looked the best so far. And the last one is this Val Demings. And so I'm going to do her and see how she comes out. Got the Queen of Wands here, so that could definitely be Susan Rice. But I can't believe that this decision hasn't been totally made, but it looks like there's some kind of hang up on the betting, on her betting or something. But she's ready to hit the floor running, and I feel like they've already told her that she more than likely, if she don't have that, she has something else grand, because like I said, she is glowing. I haven't seen this Val Demings recently at all, and I didn't think she was that famous that they didn't put her in there, but let's do a cross for her real quick. So we're going to do Val Demings. Got the cards here. Val Demings. What's going on for you, girl? Well, this is the first bad card out of there. Somebody stole this away from her, and they didn't even steal it away from her legally. They came up with a bunch of bullshit when they were doing the betting. I'm not saying bad information toward her, but the people, even when she got on the list, there was a lot of people that didn't like her being on the list, and they were trying to steal any good things that was coming through about her off of that list. The present, we got the Four of Pentacles here. At least she's holding this close to her chest. She's holding herself in there. She has had an offer to come in and help the administration, but none of these cards are grand enough that I think it'd be anything close to the vice presidency. Well, we got the death card here. So I will say that the last one I did was Val Demings will definitely not get it. But it looks like between Karen Bass, Kamala Harris, and Susan Rice, it looks like any three of these guys are still not totally made up the mind on it. So anyway, that's my cards, and I'm sticking to them. something else came to my attention, and then I think I heard somebody on one of the Tonight shows or something kind of joking about it, so I guess it didn't go over everybody's head, but I haven't noticed any of the news cameras mentioning it today. But what I was thinking was that interview. I watched the whole thing today, the one they did, Axios did on HBO. And when I heard just parts of it, I have gotten goosebumps all over my body when they start asking Donald Trump about Ghislaine Maxwell. And even when he said it the first time, I got goosebumps all over me. Because when he said he wished her well, I felt like that was an old gangster movie I was watching where the president said, "I wish you well." It's like coming up and saying, "I hope your children are safe." It was like, I felt like it was a warning for her to keep her mouth shut. And then when it was brought up to him again, and he even brought up the fact twice, maybe 3 times, but twice for sure. He says, "Well, you know what I mean." He said, "Look at what happened to Epstein when he was in there." He said he either hung himself or somebody killed him or something like that. And he says, "And I was just saying I wished her well." And I thought, good Lord, sounds like a mob boss. And then I thought, well, but he couldn't be talking directly to her because she's in jail, but her lawyers aren't in jail. And I think that was his way of just saying, keep your mouth shut or you're a dead woman. I think that's what he was trying to say. Because he brought it up twice, the fact that Epstein didn't make it to trial, so he wished her well. Ooh, it's spooky. Just about the time I think he's too dumb to come up with there's some things that anything that affects him personally, he can remember and come up with that. And we all know he's mixed in with them right when they were all in their prime. On their last 2 Raw, all running around together doing everything and everybody. So anyway, I'm going to do a long one here. I'm going to do this on Trump, but I'm going to do this on Ghislaine Maxwell. Was that a direct threat to Ghislaine? Was this a direct threat to Ghislaine from Orange Blob, I guess you'd call him. I'm always trying to think of something to call him without saying stuff that everybody else says. You hate to be a copycat, but some of them's got the best. I love the lady from Australia. She calls him the Yeti. I know her name like the back of my hand, but not right at this moment. Lena Rodriguez, that's what she called him. So this is for Ghislaine Maxwell. Probably got them all upside down. Well, we got her pegged here. Got the 9 of Pentacles. All kinds of money promised to go all different directions if they can get her out of this mess. Definitely got her pegged. She's wondering if she's ever going to get out of jail. Pretty much coming to that conclusion. She may not. The foundation is the world. And it's like the whole world knows what's going on. The whole world's watching. And maybe she's even feeling a little bit, just a little bit, what would you call it? She's feeling just a little bit secure because she doesn't think they're just going to kill her in front of the whole world. They already, and one way she thinks they already let Epstein get killed. They're not going to let me get killed. But look where they've got her at. They don't even have her in special place. So I don't know. So anyway, she's feeling a little bit better because she feels like it's not like it's a secret that she's hidden underground. They're offering her something. They've been offering her something for a while. She is afraid. She's terrified. She doesn't see herself even getting out of there. And if they could kill her, somebody could get her killed tonight. I'm not going to say go accuse anybody. She'd be a totally dead woman. In fact, a lot of people, at least probably 10 different countries there. Who knows how much people they've got on tape from espionage or whatever they were doing. If she makes it through the next few months, they're going to move her to a more secure space. If she could just make it through to the election, she's going to get moved. Well, maybe she'll be in more danger after the election, because that doesn't mean that Trump's out of there. But if she can make it through till the inauguration, she'll be moved to a safer place, and she'll be watched and protected. And she knows that. She knows that, and she just has to get through that line. But that's nothing to do with her. She has to just pray that she stays safe. She's still very money oriented, got a lot of money on her mind, and on some levels, I don't know, they're all psychopaths or what, but thinking that if she gets out of this, how much money am I going to have left? That's what's going on inside of her head. There's a lot of secrets going on around her. That's what that is. There's already a plot. There's money going on. There's money being paid and plotting going on. She's in a lot of danger. She's in a lot of danger. Of course, that was nothing all of us didn't know. Her hope is that the administration will change before something happens to her health. I'll put it nicely. That's her hope. She's thinking of the Democrats getting there, that she might be safer. And Clinton's old enough, and he's not very healthy, so she might still be safe. Even if Biden gets in there, they may really protect her. And the Magician is the outcome. So it felt like Spirit got me on the shoulder the second I looked at that and said, against all odds, she's going to make it through. So I hope that I was right reading this card. I hope against all odds she's going to make it through till next year. And hopefully things will. Not that I'm not pulling for her. I'm pulling for her to stay alive long enough to actually have a trial and find out what's been going on. But it looks like if she can stay there till Biden actually gets nominated, that they'll pull this through and actually have a trial. So that sounds really far-fetched, but anyway, I want to thank everybody. Should have brought me some water in here. That doesn't usually happen to me. I want to thank everybody for watching, and if you'd like a personal reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. lynntarotreadings@gmail.com for a personal reading. And I need to figure out how to put a sign across the bottom of my readings or something with that up there or up in the corner or something. Maybe I'll get some help with this someday. I don't know. I wish I knew somebody close by that wanted to teach me a lot of things about this iPad. So I want to just tell everybody to hang in there. It's going to get better, and I know, whatever. I was going to say it is what it is, but I'll probably never say that again. But I didn't mean, things are going to get better. Nothing ever stays the same, and it might get a little rougher before it gets better, but it is going to get better. This is a reckoning that we needed to come to. And if we had to all be nervous wrecks for 4 years while Donald Trump was president, and it brings us to this reckoning, I guess there's a reason for everything. Anyway, I love you all, and I love your comments, and if you want, please send me questions to answer. People have kind of quit doing that. Just send me, if there's anything you want me to read on, please send it to me, because I'm thinking I have another lady that does readings, and she's just so precious, and we've been talking about maybe doing a reading together, and I wanted to get some questions, because maybe she'll have all the questions. It's Becca from that house of, I think it's Leonard. I'm not quite I'm not good at sounding words out. But anyway, so if you can come up with anything to read on, or that you'd want me or anybody to read on, please send it to me, and then hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to her in the next couple of days, and maybe I can figure out how to work this enough to do a double reading. I don't know. Anyway, night everybody, and I love you all.